Hello, Cancer. This is your Halloween / fall reading. For those of you who've been through with me on the channel for a few years, you might remember it. If not, let's get the formalities out of the way, and we'll set up a very short spread and pull a couple oracles. Here's your energy right here. Anyway, this reading is for my Cancerians, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And over the years, I've decided personally that the Halloween readings are personal, so they're just for you, who I'm talking to at the time. Of course, cross-watchers are always welcome, right? But I really feel like the Halloween readings are just a time for me and you to sit down and chat. If it resonates, cool. Let me know in the comments down below. Y'all know that connecting with you is my favorite part of the gig. If it does not, however, resonate, we can look at our moon signs or ascendant or even our Venus, as love does often creep into these readings. Or you can watch any other wonderful reader we have here on YouTube. So, that all being said, oh, and one more thing, my little thing I like to add in Cancer is, you'll know if I'm talking to you if this is your part of your story. If it doesn't fit, don't try to make it. And today might be the reading for you, and it may not, but always use discernment. So the Halloween read goes like this. The ghosts from your past that are still haunting you. And I kind of, over the years, ad-libbed the middle one. The goblins in the present that are pissing you off. Something that is of a little bit of irritation currently. And the pumpkins to harvest for a brighter future, right? And in your pre-shuffle, and it came out a little bit here too, in your pre-shuffle, Cancer, I feel like as of late you have been very, like, solo dolo. You've been very, like, independent, but also of like a hermit nature. You guys kept getting the hermit over and over again in your shuffle, and the, as I say this, the hermit and the King of Pentacles, that's your energy with the King of Pentacles again. The earth energy peeps are very slow and sure-footed, I want to say, and very, like, in their foundation. That's not what I'm looking for, but Cancer, lately, maybe I feel like you're going into your water sign feels easily. It is Scorpio season. Holla. My birthday's in 2 days. Yeah, like, I feel like you guys are really just kind of like, withdrawing is the best way to put it. And you have been for a little while. And I feel like there's something coming up that is going to challenge you to get you out of that, and it's not helping, Can I get out pumpkins, please? I have your ghosts and your goblins here. Can we get out some beautiful pumpkins? Oh, alright, this is like the 5th time. So, I understand. You have 2 majors here, and 2 4s. Okay. So the bottom of the deck, Cancer, we have is the 4 of Pentacles. This card is kind of like your ghost, kind of like the 4 of Swords, but to a little bit more of an extreme in one direction. The 4 of Pentacles is about, like, holding on to something too tightly, right? It's the Miser card. He has a coin under his feet and in his arms, above his head, and he's sitting on one, I think, or he has one below his feet, and he's just consumed by money. Even though everything financially may be going well for you, that could be a concern. But the message is, don't let that worry make you, like, rigid. I don't feel like you guys are being rigid, really. I just feel like you guys are being closed off to people and you're withdrawing, The ghosts in your past that are still haunting you are the 4 of Swords. You needed to take a break from something. But see this little lammy guy? He knows that he needed to take the break, because that is like, light coming from his third eye. Like, you listened to your body and your intuition and were like, yeah, I need to step back for a while. And that's okay. I don't feel like it was necessarily one thing. Like, I needed to break up with this person. I needed to quit this job. But it was just a matter of, like, self-care. Cancer, if like I need to just step back for me right now. The goblins in the present that are pissing you off, this is going to be an interesting one, is the Fool card. You could be connecting with an Aquarius, definitely, I was feeling, and there's an Aquarian energy in like pumpkins as well, or an Aries, but this is something that, Cancer, you've gotten really comfy, and I know that a lot of people like to say that about us water signs, is like, you know, we go into our caves, we go into our little holes or whatever, but what's wrong with that sometimes, you know? Like, what's wrong with being comfortable? But this is asking of you something currently that you need to, like, step out and do something that you haven't done before. And it's irritating you because you're still in that, like, yo, I just want to chill and, you know, be introspective moment, you know? But whatever it is, the pumpkins that they're saying here to harvest for a brighter future, or will harvest, is the Wheel of Fortune. I wish, okay, what time, how many minutes do I have? Okay, because I want to dig into this a little bit, because, like, what situation are you being pointed towards that will, you know, end up with, you know, the good luck turning in your favor? Again, you could be connecting with an Aquarius or another fixed sign, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, but I want to see, like, because this is the, you know, major arcanas are like big theme issues. What is this Fool? Okay, it could be feelings being declared to somebody and you're stepping out on a limb, because we have the Six of Wands that just wanted to jump out, and she was here before. This is about victory, about triumph, about, like, you know, as I said, declaring feelings and then being well received. But let's look at this Fool again. The Fool is about taking a risk, but it's about taking a calculated risk, Cancer. And it's about, like, not necessarily knowing the outcome, but trusting in the outcome. Taking a risk, but a calculated risk, is the best way I always put it. And I feel like you've been in this energy of, like, same old, which is fine. But an in aspect to that same old, you know, self-care theme I was picking up. I'm sorry, sometimes words want to come out of my mouth too fast for my mouth, apparently. In that, it's like, maybe this Fool card is just about you needing to step out and get out of the house and get out of your head, you know, and really put yourself out there on all fronts, and it will be rewarded. The Wheel of Fortune is good luck. It's the ultimate, you know, it's the wrapping up of a situation very nicely. Anything else about this Fool here? Where are you on the World? I mean, the World, and there's your energy again. The World is the ultimate wrap up of good karmic favor. What is this situation, though, that I feel like you guys are being thrust into something, and that's why you're uncomfortable with it. Whether it's you just met someone and you feel it's going too fast, or like it's a job, like, and they want you to suddenly take on this position that you're very new to. What is this Fool about, please? Okay, interesting. This was coming out a lot in your pre-shuffle too, so I ain't gonna lie to you. The Tower, okay? I'm asking, what about the Fool? What is this different situation? Well, maybe that's why you stepped back and took the rest in the past, because there was a situation that was not built on steady ground. Again, could be connecting with an Aries or a Scorpio. Like, the Devil. Wow. Cancer. What is going on? The Devil, though, has been skirting a lot of people's dreams. You guys are just getting major after major after major. It's crazy. Alright. We're going to pick that up. But, there's the Knight of Cups, or the Sun. What is up with this Fool energy here? Because I would like to know specifically a little more information on what is being asked of you. You know, what are we asking Cancer to step outside their comfort zone about? maybe that is a home situation with the tower popping out so consistently. Like, okay. I guess you're just still very much in like a planning retrospective state, and you are waiting for something to come to fruition. Oddly enough, what fell out with it was the Ace of Cups. So maybe you've been working towards, you know, getting the courage to say something, maybe even single for a while. And that's why this feels so odd to be stepping out like this. You know, Cancer, maybe you've been home alone for a while and you want to, you know, change that to, you know, being home with a partner, the Empress. Okay, let's take a look at this Wicca deck real quick. Yeah, but that was just the main vibe I was getting for you guys really hard, was like just this annoyance of being asked to come out of a comfortable introspective state that you guys are in. And I wish my phone had more memory and didn't always cut off at like 17 minutes or whatever it is, but I just feel that, like, yeah, you guys definitely are struggling with having a change. Like, that sounds so generic, but having a change, because it means so much to you, wherever this change is, whether it is in your work, and your work is where your heart lies, or your home is where your heart lies. Like, Cancer, like, that's you guys' thing. You know, you guys are nurturers, you're caretakers. Like, so of course this is so hard when you're asking me to change in a situation that is so close to my heart anyway, because you guys really don't neglect or ignore your hearts, dare I say. Interesting. Okay, we have the High Priest Guardian here. I don't pull him an awful lot, I'll be honest with you. Another card that caught my eye, just had a lot of flame around the character in the middle. Alright, another validating or new message for Cancer, please. Yeah, her, Nemesis. This is lessons, and that's about, like, she shows up when you need someone to stand up for you, so to speak. Like, kind of like the Seven of Wands, like the Advocate card I would relate her to in the regular tarot. Oh, no way, did we get it? Oh my god, okay. We got Cave, Retreat. This is where you are right now. This is all about where you are right now. It's crazy. So we'll read him first, actually, because that is all about where you are at. Okay. We have Cave here, number 27. I'm going to read him first, and then the 27, not 37. Okay. Cave. This works with the sacral chakra. Retreat, gestation, and withdrawal. Cave appearing in a reading indicates that this is a time of no action and suggests a period of withdrawal from active participation. This is your season for preparation, for gestation, and for rest. So maybe it's catching on how that was just in the recent past, or, you know, current-ish energy. Sorry. Treasures are there to be found if you take the time to go within and search for them. With slow and steady application, you can achieve what you have set out to do. Potentials and possibilities are forming within you. Give them the time they need to emerge strong and vibrant and ready for expression in your life. That is basically a validating message I feel from the tarot. And let's see what the High Priest has to say. Guardian. This works with the vibration of consciousness, and the keywords are guardianship, wisdom, and guidance. The High Priest is calling you to let maturity be your guide, and not to enter into commitments beyond your capabilities at this time. You may well receive the influence or help of a man in authority, and can expect authority issues to figure strongly when this card appears. So you can expect you'll be receiving the help from someone in authority. Guard what you believe in, but honor the wisdom of others, and know that humility is essential for grace to be present. You have experienced a humbling situation. Pick yourself up and stand true to your higher purpose. Then reach for the stars, confident that you have a reason to be here. Confident that when you do, you have a reason to be here. Maybe that's what began before the whole gestation period, is a humbling situation, Cancer. That could be a tower moment, you know? But I'm going to leave you guys to think on that. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. And I will see you guys soon. I love you so much. Take care of yourselves. I love you, Cancer. Namaste. Peace.